Okay, next on the list is Attorney General William Barr. His father's dead and gone now, and obviously he was a bit of a shady character, and I do think that he probably left Attorney General Barr a hell of a mess to try and clean up. But Bill Barr is not a knight in shining armour. He's a Republican yes man, he's a Trump yes man, any credibility he did have really got eaten away very, very quickly once he came into office. And everyone reserved judgment until the day he opened his mouth about the Mueller report and came out with that ridiculous summary. Anyway, is Bill Barr going to be caught in the blast radius of this Epstein case? For those who are unaware, Bill Barr's father, Donald, hired Epstein when he was in his early 20s to teach at the Dalton School. I've seen comments on other tarot readers' feeds and stuff that some nasty stuff happened at that school, and might look at it again later, but I don't know. Anyway, so what is happening with Bill Barr? I'm going to do an overview first, and then I'm going to do 2 yes/no questions. Will he resign because of all this, and will he suffer any legal or consequences such as charges or disbarment? Okay, so probably 3. Okay, so let's get on with it. Yes, hi Cameo, hi darling. Yes, Mummy loves you. Okay, you gonna mess with the cards, or does Mummy have to pause it and put you in Dad's room? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Overview for Bill Barr. See how my Bubba girl goes. Oopsie daisy, a couple of cards flew off the top. I did give these a good shuffle. 7 of Wands, he's going to have to defend himself in some way. And the 6 of Cups, people are looking into the past with William Barr. And they're going to find something he's going to feel he has to defend himself about. I'll just put those aside, and I'll just do... Let's have a look. What's on the bottom? 4 of Cups. He's going to be made an offer he doesn't really want. He's tired of this. He's apathetic about it. You can see it every time he appears. He just seems tireder and tireder and more apathetic about everything. And he is going to be made an offer he doesn't really want. So let's have a look. What's happening with him? The Knave of Cups, the Page of Cups. He is going to receive some news. The Knave of Cups, Page of Cups is often a young woman or a young girl. He's going to receive some news about this Epstein business, or he is receiving news about the Epstein business. He did recuse himself at first, and then he's unrecused himself. I just don't think that's going to fly. Sorry, I know I'm a fidgety person, but I like you all to be able to see things. So anyway, what's current influences on Bill Barr? Oh, the Empress. Yeah, young women again. Strong young women coming forward and saying isn't necessarily about Barr himself. It could be about his father. It could be about his father's relationship with Epstein. I don't know when his father died or anything. But, yeah, young women stepping forward and saying and telling their stories. What they might have been, I think Epstein's peanut butter since he came out wailing, you know, from the moment he was born. And I think he was into nasty stuff, even as a teenager. So maybe women who were young girls at that time, who were, you know, older, mature women now, my age and a little bit older, coming out and saying, and, you know, coming out and telling their stories. Well, he wants to think about what's above him. Things are going to come to light. He wants to think about it as coming to light to clear away any doubts or cloudiness about how he's affected by all this and how he's tied to all of this, even if it's by a relative. I don't know if he did anything wrong. I don't know if he had anything to do with this. I don't know if he even knew Epstein. It makes sense to me that he would have known Epstein or known of him and his ties to his father. One reader, I can't remember who, I think it might have been Lena Rodriguez, said that he tried to make his father see things in a different way. So I think this is all about his father. And I think it's on his mind. He knows it's all going to come out, anything about his father's ties to it. The near future for him, the 10 of Cups. This is the end. 10s are also endings of a cycle. 10 of Cups also represents GOP. The GOP, oh my goodness. And this also represents family. This is going to be the end of a relationship between him and, I think, possibly the GOP in the near future. In what way, I don't know. But there's peace in this. There's a peace symbol in this representing peace and love. It could also represent an end of that with people he's known for years or even members of his own family. You know. What's underneath him and what he doesn't want to think about is his relationships. The relationship between him and all this business. Whether it's for a family member or whether he has a more direct relationship. And he doesn't want to think about it. How he's related to all this business. He just does not want to think about it. Okay, what's in his recent past? The King of Swords. This is Trump. In this instance, usually the King of Cups is Trump for me, emotionally unstable, drunk on power, but also the King of Swords can represent him because he's a Gemini, and this is Trump in his recent past. You know, last week Bill Barr said, look, I have to recuse myself because there are ties, you know, between the law firm and all that. He didn't mention anything about his father at the time, and Trump came in and said, no, you can't recuse yourself. I need you there. Even though that's speculation, I think that's what he said. I need you there to cover my butt. Never mind yours. Yours is up for grabs. You know, yours is an open target, but you need to cover my back. What a gallant leader you have over there. The next step for Bill Barr, secrets. Secrets are going to come out. They're going to be illuminated. Again, there's not really a lot of need for clarification here, but I might get a clarification for the illumination in the sun and for the 10 of Cups. I'm going to use the Sibylla card in this one. Maybe the Empress as well. So, the Empress, clarification, tenderness. That's odd. The reverse of tenderness is harshness. So if this is about the young woman coming forward and talking about it, an attitude dictated by nervousness, mortifying situation, impact of anger. Taking a mothering attitude, I think, or an attitude of, yeah, it's either that or his wife is nervous about what's going on. I don't know. I think it is nervousness. I think this is a reverse. I don't do reversals. I don't have reverse cards. I rely on the context, what I'm asking, and the cards around it. And in this instance, if women are coming out with stories about his father, he's going to be very nervous about it because he wants to protect. He wants to protect his father's memory. I don't know if his father is dead, but if he's alive, he wants to protect him as much as he can. If he's dead, he wants to protect his memory as much as he can, and he's really nervous about that. The Sun. Let's get some clarification on that. A quarrel, conflict. Things are going to come out about the conflict that he had. Quarrels with somebody, possibly with his father, and that's probably on his mind. Things coming out about his father and the issues that he had with his father. The Ten of Cups. They're often saying it's the sins of the father are often visited upon the sons. That's not a fair situation. Surprise. Yeah, I think he is in for it. I think the GOP are going to break with him, and he's going to be really, really surprised about it. He's not going to be expecting that break. I think he's expecting he'll have to resign his position, but I don't think he's going to expect the GOP saying, "So long, buddy, you're out of here." Okay, I'm just going to pause this for a second, put it back on the stand. Hey, back. I just had to put that back on the tripod. Yeah, I think Bill Barr's GOP is going to part ways with him very soon, and it's going to be a total shock to him. I don't get... Let's see some more about these secrets. The Moon card. The consultant. Epstein. This is Epstein. He packaged himself as a consultant, a hedge fund manager, someone who can manage your money. Yeah, more is going to come out on Epstein's relationship to Barr's father, probably, and the family in general. And I don't see anything here that leads me to think that Barr was involved in any of this murky business, but I think he knew. And again, it says the only thing that's needed for evil to take place is for good men to do nothing. He did what he could to help his father and to keep it buried for his father, but didn't do anything to bring the situation to light or stop it. So and he knew that something was nasty going on with Epstein, and that his father could have been involved. That's what I read from these. Now, the yes/no questions I'm going to ask. 1 is, will he resign soon? 2 is, will he be disbarred? I don't think he's done anything to be disbarred, but you know, never know if you're caught up in a thing like this. You might not have any real control over that. And 3, will he face any charges himself? When you become a lawyer, when you become a solicitor, especially when you become a solicitor, a prosecutor, you know, someone who's supposed to be there to represent the people and bring charges against people for society, for members of society and stuff. You have a duty of care. If you're a private defence attorney, your duty of care is to your client, of course. No matter what they say to you, it's, you know, if you have a conscience and you just say, look, I can't tell anyone about this, of course, due to confidence, unless there's a clear duty to warn or something. But if you've got a real conscience and you can't represent this person, you're better off saying so. But anyway, if you're in a position of being a prosecutor, a representative of the people, you have knowledge of something like this going on, if you don't bring it to light and institute investigations into it, you are not meeting your duty of care. And as far as I'm concerned, you should, you know, if you bring it, if you investigate it and bring it to light, and you know, set it on the road to investigations and bring it to light, yeah, you're doing the right thing. If you don't, and you know, and you have proof of some sort, you're just as bad as the people who let it go on, honestly. So anyway, will William Barr resign soon? Five of Swords. Victory at any cost at protecting his father. Nine of Swords. No. Three of Coins. Yes. Justice, maybe. A maybe and a yes outweigh a no. So yes, it's possible he's going to resign soon. So yeah, because upside down. So, and let's have another look. Is Bill Barr going to resign soon? Six of Cups. Mummy, have that piece of paper. Come on. You stubborn girl. At least she's not getting in front of the paper. In front of the camera this time. Six of Cups is a yes. Eight of Pentacles is a yes. Page of Swords is a yes. Yeah, it looks like he might be resigning soon. I just think too much, you know, along with his dismal performance and previous shaky you know, previous associations in performances when he was previously Attorney General for George H.W. Bush, George Bush Senior. Okay, so we're going to do, will he be disbarred? Will William Barr be disbarred? Oops, I think that's, go on, enough of that, let's go on, enough of that. Four of Wands, 10 of Wands, 3 of Coins, yes. No. Yes. He could be facing disbarment. Yeah. Things are going to be brought home to him. And there's going to be a lot of burden of proof, even though this is a no card. And it's going to have something to do with dark money. 6 of Swords, Temperance is a yes, the Fool is a yes. 6 of Swords is a maybe, Temperance is a yes. He's in for a rough time and he's going to try and make it through to calmer waters, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Whatever happened with the dark money, it was just such a totally stupid thing to do, whatever he did. And there's so much that's going to have to be looked at with regard to William Barr. That's going to take a bit of time. So everyone's going to have to be patient to see what his ultimate outcome is going to be. I'll leave those out. And the last question, is he going to face criminal charges? Is William Barr going to face criminal charges? 8 of Pentacles, the Sun, that's a yes. The World, that's a yes. 8 of Pentacles, that's a yes. That's 3 yeses. Something to do with a lot of busy work that he did with money. It's going to come to light. It's going to mean the end of what, you know, of what he knows, the way he knows his life as. It's going to be the end of the life he's had so far and the beginning of a new one. That's possibly what the Fool was talking about too. Let's do a clarification of that. Yeah, he's in for a whole new life, start of a new journey, because he did something with money, with dirty money. So, Ace of Pentacles, something to do with money again, making the same mistakes. 9 of Swords. Nine of Swords is a no. But Three of Pentacles is a yes. He doesn't want it to be, but it's going to cause him a lot of anxiety. He's made lots of mistakes with money. Dark money again. Anyway, look, I'm running out of time, so I am almost out of time on the phone. So that's Bill Barr. And let's wait and see what comes out in the wash, shall we? Okay, bye-bye.